G'day, mate.
Hey, how you doing, mate?
I'm doing well. It's a pleasure to have you here on the channel. How you doing? How you feeling over in your neck of the woods?
I'm doing great, man. Good to be talking to you. This is actually kind of funny. I just watched a reaction video of
Oh, no way.
yeah, it's very cool. Good shit.
Thanks, man. And I meant it. I think I said in that reaction video, geez, I need to stretch and crack my neck. That was legit. I
Yes.
legit felt it pop
Yeah.
straight away. I was like, oh, yeah, no, that was I never know
Uh,
if people watch
that
your
was that was
reactions.
proper. That was proper cool. I laughed my ass off. It was cool. It was a good reaction video, man. Thank you for doing that, by the way.
No, of course, mate. Mate, look, if the music's good, I'm going to do a reaction to it. And the music was fucking good. No, well done. I was genuinely impressed. And after all these years as well, like, how do you still have the energy to do all these different projects and write all this different music all the time? Like, most people couldn't do it.
Yeah, drugs. No, I'm just kidding. Man, I don't know. I love what I do. I have a passion for this music, and I have a passion for everything involving metal in general.
Yeah.
Uh, and I felt like this record we are just really inspired. The Chama,
Yeah.
we mean more inspired for this record than before. Kind of like sometimes you need an ass kicking to
Yeah.
empower yourself again. And I felt, I love the last couple records. There's nothing wrong. Totem was cool, Ritual was cool, but it was missing that Soulfly ingredient. That bounce, energy.
Yeah.
And we decided to bring it back with Shama, and we went full steam ahead. It was really cool to make this record.
No, and it shows because they sent me the record. I got to listen to it yesterday, actually, from start to finish, and I was blown
Thanks.
blown away as well. And you're right, the energy that is in it is just incredible. That's why I was like, I'm glad I get to talk to Max about it because to come out with something like that, so it's so raw and it feels so angry and passionate at the same time. After all these years, a lot of artists mellow out, but I feel like you're going the other way and you're finding more ways to include the aggression back in the music. Is this just because you're out on tour, getting into it and feeling it, or is there something that's driving Max to write these songs that just kind of have that extra little bit of aggression in them?
It's a combination of that, but I feel that these last tours have kind of revitalized me a little bit.
Mm,
Especially the last Nailbomb tour. We did Nailbomb in Europe, big festivals, and the turnout was amazing. And I felt like, when you have a record that has something to say, and you sing it with the people, becomes something more powerful, bigger than yourself, and you share that with the fans. uh and of course, not that I'm an angry guy by no means. I'm actually a really mellow dude. I'm actually a mellow
yeah,
person, but when I get my guitar, it's a possession. I'm a different person. I'm a different character.
yeah.
I become something else, and then I channel everything from negativity, shit talking. I used to say back in the day, back in Sepultura days, I used to read bad reviews about us, so I get fired up for the shows.
Oh,
You
wow.
know, yeah, yeah. And this day and age is really easy. Just go on the internet. There'll
Yeah.
be a lot of shit talking.
I was going to say, back in the day, you'd have to find magazines, articles. Now you can literally just open anything, and someone's got a negative thing to say
just
about everything, man.
just go
Everything.
to social media, you find some shit. Is the Pope has some shit writing about him. It's like nobody is immune to shit talking. But yeah, I feel that it's the energy, man.
Mm,
The energy of the music. I get pumped up. And when I make a song like Storm the Gates, the perfect example, which is, I think, like that song channel the it did channel the heart of what Soulfly is all
yeah,
about. The
yeah.
percussion, the groove, the message, all of that together. It was like it felt really, really powerful. And I was really glad that we actually dropped that first, because the record, there's a lot of different stuff going on
Mm,
on, on the rest of the record. No
Pain.
pain, no power, nihilist, Gehenna, black hole scum. There are many different Shama itself, but I think Storm the Gates was like perfect because mostly because I've been saying I'm going back to the tribal, I'm going back to the tribal, and some people are like, yeah, let's see if let's see if you're really gonna go there. And I did, especially on this song. But I like that the record is deeper than that.
Mm.
It's not just a return to that, but it also has modern sounds, noise, some electronic shit. It's cool. I think it's an adventurous kind of a record as well.
It really is because it's one of those perfect ones too. Someone was like, "How do I get into Soulfly?" This really does have a little bit of everything, and then something new on it at the end of the day as well. And you're right, "Storm the Gate" is the perfect song to kind of sum up the record because while it doesn't show everything the record's got, it kind of it's like a preview track. It's almost like a movie trailer. It kind of shows everyone just a little bit of what you're getting on this album. And like I said, and in the reaction as well, it'll break your neck. You headbang to that, you're going to snap your fucking neck. It's awesome.
Yeah, the groove is it's you can't deny it, and I always said this forever, even when I was in the early days of young Max, listen to Celtic Frost and Slayer and Creator. The groove is there, man.
Yeah.
Slayer had a lot of groove. All these bands, Def, Pantera, all of them, they have groove, man.
Mm.
You gotta have it. It's a special ingredient
Yeah.
that you get. Metal has to have groove. And when it's done right, oh my God, then
Yeah.
it's like, it infects everybody. Everybody gets, into it. It's like spreads like fire. Um, like I said, the beginning of the Storm the Gates, you can't help it but headbang. There's nothing else you can do. If you're not headbanging, then you're dead.
Yeah.
Oh, something wrong with you.
No, that's it. You're right about groove as well. It's like when you're cooking and you add spices to the meal. It's just that extra little spice. Yeah, sure, you could make the food without it, but when you sprinkle a little groove over your dinner there,
Yeah.
yeah, it's the thing that makes it magical.
It's like listening to Pantera Walk, for the first time. I
Mm,
remember, I remember listening to that actually, and then we went on tour with them with Sepultura, and every night that song kick in, there's something more special about that song than the rest of the set.
yeah,
It's still today is like that, man. That song when it hits, it's like the groove of it is so good. I even remember asking Dimebag, I think like. So like, how did you feel when you made that riff? Did you like freak out? Like, did a lightning bolt hit you? Ah man, it's like, nah, man, it's just another riff. Like, his response was so casual. It kind of shattered me. I was like, no, no, had to be more special than that. This is an incredible fucking riff. It's an incredible groove. But yeah, I love the groove in metal for sure.
yeah.
Like the Slayer, the breakdown of Angel of Death,
Oh
like
yeah, yeah,
like you're gonna have to headbang on this one. And it's great. I love that metal. There's kind of a return to that now a little bit
mm,
here in newer bands like Kublai Khan, um, a little bit in like Turnstile, in some of the hardcore punk bands. There's the heavy
yeah,
beat down grooves, the heavy shit. It's so cool to hear that. And I think a lot of it actually, I don't say it started on Chaos AD, but Chaos AD was a big part of that.
yeah.
The heavy breakdowns, like we were experimenting with that new territory of let's slow everything down and beat you merciless with this beat down riff.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Uh,
I think credit is due for that because it is one of those albums that anyone getting into metal grew up. That Chaos AD was just one of those albums. So, yeah, I think that's kind of sprinkled through history. And like you said, you are like Kubla Khan, even Knock Loose is starting to add groove to their
yeah,
songs as
yeah,
well. So, it
sure,
is coming
sure.
back. Yeah, which is
Sure, and
a
it's it
beautiful
is
thing.
cool to see the new generation getting into that and,
Mm,
enjoying that, and I think like there's some riffs that I do in every record. There's always like a couple riffs where I actually have to tell people like I'm not responsible for my actions when I play this riff live.
Yeah,
I have to sign a contract. Yeah, I I
yeah.
cannot. I'm not responsible for my action. I might break a guitar on this riff, like anything goes type shit. And Shama's got a bunch of those. I love actually the opening riff of Shama. I think is one
Mm.
of my favorites. Uh, that chug is just like, oh,
Yeah.
it fucking grabs you, and I'm glad we left that for later, last song on the record. Let make people wait all the way to the end to enjoy that,
Yeah, no, I'm glad you did as well because there was such a time in the early 2000s when Apple Music and everything became big that when albums came out, everyone put their four favorite songs right at the start of the album, and then albums kind of drift off. I think it's with the vinyl records becoming popular again.
Yeah,
People are actually spacing out songs to be like, well, you
yeah,
got to flip to the B side of the vinyl. It can't all be B tracks. We need some good songs on this side too. So it's
yeah.
great.
You do, and that was a conscious decision of us and Zion producing the record, which was great, and Arthur Risk mixing. We talk about this, and we thought about. I thought it was really cool because you never really closed the record with the name of the record. It was kind
Mm.
of like a cool thing too. Like, oh, everybody opens the record with
Yeah.
the opening track. I did it with Prophecy and Primitive, but to close the album with the name of the record, I thought it was interesting. And you're right. You saved the fire for the end, kind
Yeah.
of. You have, you went through the whole record, but that's like there's one last beat down you need to get through.
Yeah.
We we need to beat you down one more time before you're done with this record.
Exactly.
That's
It's like watching an action movie. If you watched an action movie and there was no final big action scene, it'd be disappointing, wouldn't it? So you need that at the end of an album. You need it.
great, great, great analogy right there. Great one.
No, thank you. Thank you. And let's get back because you talked about the European tour. I actually saw you at Wacken with Nailbomb for the first time. That was incredible. And you're bringing Nailbomb to Australia as well. How's it been kind of dusting off the old Nailbomb songs and getting out there and playing them?
Oh yeah, amazing. That record is so fun to play live, man. And
Yeah.
I get to do that with a great group of people like Igor doing Alex's part. And I think you saw us at Walk-In.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Walk-In was still with the Pig Destroyer guys because we had two bands, we had to make
Yeah.
two different bands. Um because Pig Destroyer went on tour in the middle of that tour. And we had some other guys come in. I think it was Chris from Repulsion and Demir from Goetia. So we had Nailbomb Band A and Nailbomb Band B. Two separate bands. But yeah, I love the fact that I'm doing both of them in Australia. I think that's
Mm.
gonna be with Snot as well.
Yeah.
That's fucking killer. Talking about going back to the 90s, that doesn't get any better than that.
All right.
It's nostalgic as fuck.
No, it's perfect. But you're doing double duty on these shows as well. Like, how do you get prepared for that? Like, do you take much time between? Because I haven't seen how you're going to perform it. Do you go nail bomb, short break, then straight on the Soulfly, or like what's going on there?
I don't know how that's gonna work yet. I done it in Phoenix. We did this show called the Dynasty Show, where I actually played three sets. I played Go Ahead and Die, Nailbomb, and Soulfly, and it was fine. It
Yeah,
was, I think it was like Go Ahead and Die. We had a couple bands in between us. I think Inside came on after a little bit, so I had a little break. But then I think I did Nailbomb and Soulfly back to back.
yeah,
It's fine. You just kind of like preserve some of your energy. But yeah, it's cool because again, the Soulfly live set's quite different from the Nailbomb live set.
mm,
The Nailbomb live set is more electronic,
yeah,
robotic, and the Soulfly is much more organic.
yeah.
Much more jumpy and kind of like more open. So I'll be fine, man. I'm actually super excited to get back. I love Australia. I think the festival to the Froth and Fury is going to be great.
Oh yeah.
Um, like a cool lineup too. I love it. When I heard Abbott is on, I was like, yes, that's killer. Uh, hopefully, I finally get to meet Abbott. I haven't met him yet.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
but yeah, so yeah, looking forward to be back in Australia beginning of the year. We're gonna start the year right, mate. This is how you start the year.
Because was it the start of this year or was it last year? I forget. Maybe this year because you started the year with Cavalera Conspiracy as well, coming down here playing those old Sepultura albums. Was it that this year or last year? I can't remember. But you did start the tour in Australia as well because I was at the shows. You even played Tasmania out of all places.
It was this year.
Yeah, it was this year. Yeah, yeah. So
Australia is becoming my to go place to start the years.
that's why you keep putting out these albums, mate. So you've got a reason to come down here during our summer months. I know what you're doing. We've got a beautiful
Yeah.
beaches. So
Apart from the dreaded flight,
oh yeah.
which we don't need to talk much about it. 17 hours, 10 movie flight. Um, uh, Once you get done with that part of the journey, everything is peachy.
Yeah.
Everything's beautiful.
You get out of that airport and you look at the like the Australia, you look at the skyline, you see the beaches. You're like, okay, yeah, that flight was worth it. I could live with that because we're kind of similar to South
And
America, man.
I think it's gonna be real hot in January, right? It's hot as balls,
Oh
right?
yeah, I'm talking. I don't know if you do degrees or Celsius, but you maybe up in Brisbane you can expect like 40, 42-degree days. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's
pack your
nice.
shorts. Yeah.
I I actually enjoy that, man. I think it's kind of cool when the shows are more sweaty and it's even more brutal, because you're sweating more, you're more pissed off and you're hot, and the hot bugs you and you get more mad and you play harder.
Yeah.
I it's great. I love that. I think that's really cool.
It's the same for the crowd, man, because you're warm, you're all limber, so you don't need to stretch, you don't need to warm up. You just get in the pit because you're so angry that it's hot. You're like, fuck it, might as well get in there and push some people around. Let's get to it.
I was there with Killer Be Killed. The only time we ever played Killer Be Killed was
Saw that
Australia.
too. Yep.
Yeah, and that was the only time ever,
Yeah.
Um, I remember one of the shows. I think it might be Melbourne or Sydney, but I was wearing a pair of Vans, and I think some for some reason I think Gloria had washed them in Phoenix and had put a lot of detergent in the shoe. I think this is what happened.
Yeah.
But anyway, I played the concert, and I went back to the dressing room and I took my shoes out, and there was like a volcano of bubbles coming out of my shoe, like water with bubbles,
Yeah.
like a crazy hot volcano, and we're like filming this thing, and it was incredible. I never seen that in my life. I'm looking at my fucking shoe, going, "What the fuck is going on?" You know, fucking Australia made this shit crazy. It made my shoe puked. You know?
Mate, only in Australia, only in Australia. Oh god, but we're looking forward to having you back down here. Like last time you were down here with Soulfly was the Good Things Festival as well, so it would be good to see you back in some headline shows too, which is amazing. I know the fans are craving for it. New album is out in October as well, but I know you're a busy man. You got other interviews to do. Is there anything you wanted to say to the people before I let you go?
Just thanks, man. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the support, man. Looking forward to some more reaction videos, hopefully.
Yes,
Um,
definitely.
and then yeah, I'll see you all down under. It's gonna be a fucking riot, man. It's gonna be great. I'm excited and enjoy Chama, man. It's a real from the heart kind of record. I hope people, will listen to it with open mind, open heart, and enjoy the record for what it is.
Fuck yeah. Nah, well said, Max. Can't wait for it. Shama is out in October. I will have links in the description below so you can go pre order it, pre save, do whatever you need. But, Max, until next time, brother, I'll see you down under.